The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drop.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready. Hey, close to you. Ready?
Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
and that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
26.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need...
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, but now a chance to score here on. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point by Butker is on target.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
The throw for Toney is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw again on second down. Lance. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snip.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's got room at the 30, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin with a run by Barkley. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On play action, Lance able to get away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on goal.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And Lance now to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's got it inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception.
And the Niners will...